looked like gang violence to me. It looked like what young black men do when they're supervised by a single black woman.
Here's my problem with what Ciara said. Please start with the narrative of black women fighting for black men. While this is a tragedy, black men need to stand up and fight for themselves.
The privilege of being a woman, they want all the benefits associated with being a woman, but they also want to be men too.
Yo, man, I'm here.
What's going on, guys?
I'm here. No, I'm here, motherfucker. I'm here.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Controversy Lab.
Well, controversy is key.
I'm your host, Nichols House.
It's me. No introduction needed. RTJ in the building.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Controversy Lab, where controversy is key on the actual podcast. And we talk about controversial topics from a controversial perspective from two controversial individuals. I don't always agree with him. He don't always agree with me. We talk it out, debate about it, fuss about it, and leave it up to you guys to talk about in the comment section. So, with that being said, what are we talking about today for the people?
Man, Ciara versus Jason Whitlock.
Okay. So, in this
bad.
episode, our last episode, we actually talked about the actual brutal murder of a young black man.
Tyre Nichols.
And so, in this episode, we want to actually expound about some of the points that I made in the last episode, which was we talked about, it's funny, like, I actually made those comments before even seeing Mr. Whitlock's actual breakdown of what he thought about this actual incident. So what we'll do is we'll start with the actual the text
video.
messages from. Well, yeah, let's start with the video.
As far as what he said?
As far as what he said first. Here's the video.
I would examine the racial element of this because there is a racial element. And this is a story about young black men and their inability to treat each other in a humane way. Everybody involved in this on the street level was either 24 to 32 years old. Everybody. It was a group of young black men, 5-on-1. Looked like gang violence to me. It looked like what young black men do when they're supervised by a single black woman. If we want to discuss the breakdown of family that leads to disrespect for authority, that causes you to resist the police and run from the police and not comply with the police because you resist authority at all time, because there was no male authority in your home, let's have that discussion. But that's not where they want to take us. They want to take us down the path of saying, you know what, this is Tucker Carlson's fault. This is some random this is Donald Trump's fault. It's not. It's the breakdown of family and the buying in to all these left-wing things that have nothing to do with promoting family.
Okay, there you have it. So what are your thoughts about what he said?
So, I'll say this. I actually agree with everything he said. And I got to go here first. I'm a believer of free speech. I'll take the bad with the good. Right. And the thing is, black women don't know how to. That's truthful. Black women don't know how to hold truth. So we don't know how to accept truth. Right. So I don't have a problem with what he said. Maybe he should have said it like in the community and not went to a white guy and said it, but it is the truth. So I don't have like nothing bad towards what he said.
Well, the white guy has a massive platform, so I don't actually, discredit him or feel some kind of way about him going to the actual show. But before we go there, let's actually see what Ciara had to say. Ciara actually got triggered, apparently. Mm-hmm. And as you said before, a lot of black women, what'd you say? Accountability, what'd you say?
They don't have accountability. They don't like accountability.
With that being said, looks like Ciara was actually triggered by these actual comments that were broadcasted on national television. Okay, let's take a look at what Ciara had to say.
So Ciara said, at Jason Whitlock, as a black man to get on national TV and say something like this is irresponsible. A lot of amazing kids have come from single mother homes. For you to also undermine single black women in the midst of this tragedy is so sad. This woman just lost her son. Do better.
So we're going to completely and totally, emphatically ignore everything that he said, and we're going to fall back on feelings and emotions, and we're going to make an argument there.
Here's my problem with what Ciara said. Your children are in a house with two parents.
Oh, shit.
You're covering for the bad things that women do.
Oh,
this is the problem with, this is what we talk about women, and I got to say this, caping for negative women shit or bad women shit. Your children are in the home, your children are in the home with both parents. Why are you speaking on behalf of single women who fuck up.
Because she's triggered because her first baby was raised by a single mother. Baby Future.
No, he wasn't.
No, he was because
he was in the house with Russell.
No. I'm saying before she met Russell, she was raising Baby Future by herself. So I believe that she's triggered because she was a single mother raising Baby Future. But now she's met Mr. Russell. Now he is a father to her son. So
I still don't think she can speak on that.
I mean, I'm saying why she was triggered with the simple fact that she was a single mother. Also,
she fucked Future, so that's her fault.
True. It is her fault.
You got pregnant.
You
should have got pregnant by Bow Wow. He take care of his kids.
Oh my
See,
God.
now you stepping out of your lane once again.
My bad.
In the basement and everything, huh? That's what we're doing.
My bad. It was bound to come out sometime.
So my thing is this, right? In the last episode, this is exactly what I said, right?
Yeah.
And it's interesting that I didn't even see or hear this man's perspectives before I made mine. Because again, like I spoke about before, our women are failing as it relates to raising our kids. With that being said, my thing is this as it relates to what Ciara said. Like there are a lot of women that are out here that advocate for keeping their kids from the father.
Yes.
I went through that. You know what I'm saying? And so you're not going to have many men that are actually going to continue to fight for their children no matter what it takes. They're going to do whatever it takes to be in their children's lives. Some men be like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to bounce. You know what I'm saying? That negatively affects the child mentally. And a lot of times these kids could be acting out because their father is not in their life. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And the anger and the frustration that they feel that they would actually have to go to therapy to address, they're directing that towards the police officer or directing it towards the teacher in school or directing it towards any type of authoritative position or anyone that is trying to be authoritative or tell them what to do, right? So my whole point is we can't continue to act like the trauma that is actually created in these children is not created from them longing for both parents in the household. Children want that, and we want to act like there's no benefit to the father being in the household. Now, like you spoke about before, one of the founding members of the Black Lives Matter movement, which we have always on this podcast openly spoken out against because, as we know, Black Lives Matter was made with ulterior motives.
The destruction of the black home.
The destruction of the black home. They don't give a shit about black men being in the household with their mothers.
That's what I was about to say. The destruction.
Not with their mothers, but their child.
Their wording exactly used to be on the page was the destruction of the patriarchy home. I probably butchered that, but that's what the word patriarchy was in there, and we actually found some comments that was on one of her pages that's like she was accepting of the negative speech towards black men.
Well, let's read some of those comments. So we're actually going to take a look at some of those comments and let you guys see it for yourself because, again, I'm pretty sure there are some people watching this video like,
what are you talking about?
They're just blowing smoke out of their ass. What are they talking about? Why are they trying to target black women? They're trying to – No. Just be patient. We're going to go there.
So I can pronounce this, but new WGTS for you. Please start with the narrative of black women fighting for black men. While this is the tragedy, black men need to stand up and fight for themselves. Well, damn. Imagine if we didn't fight for you guys. SouthernGirl.made comment on it. Facts. It's like 9 S's. Yeah, yes. She got us twisted. Let them fight for themselves. Leave us black women out and alone. They're killing each other whilst constantly spewing vitriol about the women in their community online. Community in shambles. The men need therapy. Only they can fix themselves.
So black women don't need therapy.
Well, damn.
Black women don't need therapy either.
Caramel Gal 62. Say it. Also, black women have been murdered and beaten, and there's no outrage. Sandra Bland, not Brittany Griner, but Sandra Bland, old girl who got killed in Louisville. You mean there was no outrage about that? Well, damn. Oh, shit. Guess what she said? Where was the outrage for Sandra Bland? Sandra Bland. Where was the outrage? I don't know. It was just on every fucking news site.
Man, these comments, man.
Again, Caramel Gal 62. I love what you said. SouthernGirl.made. At SouthernGirl.made. I love what you said. They DC, I guess it says they don't care about black women. Had the victim been a black woman, they would have said she should have complied. Did you say he should have complied?
I said he should have complied.
Well, damn,
You know,
Caramel girl.
and this is crazy. This is before me seeing this individual's comment.
Oh shit! Cute feet, 69.
Is she back?
Just a. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Put your theatrics on it. She fucked. What she did, butcher that.
And so Cute Feet 6969 says, they don't have the same energy for black women. We only love them, but do they love us? And this comment got 17 likes. You gotta pat your head reading that one. Do they love?
Pause it. Yeah,
If you can't go to Bella Noches, where can you go? You never seen that?
No. What the fuck was that?
There was a club that got shot up in the hood, and these black girls was outside like, I can't believe they shot up Bella Noches. If you can't go to Bella Noches, where can you go?
It's upsetting me and my homegirl because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to Bella Noches, where the hell could you go?
I'm surprised you didn't see that shit was viral all over the internet.
Because you remember I'm being on the internet, like that.
True.
I'm on the internet. So yeah, she is all over this. Cute Feet 6969 is all over these fucking
Because
comments.
she was in our last video making comments.
Yeah.
And here she is again. Cute
And
Feet.
just listen to what she said.
Shouts out to you, Cute Feet 6969.
She literally says that black men don't love them like they love us. You're spewing hate, saying that you love us.
Do you love us? Because she said, "Do you love us? Do you love us?"
Yeah.
A young black man was actually brutally murdered.
And you take the
He was
time out.
stomped out. He was executed by a gang, and you're sitting here saying that what? Bump black men, but they turn around saying, "Do we love y'all?" Not with you fucking acting and talking like you are now. Why would we? Why should we?
Caramel gal, and they have the nerve to call them kings. The mammy behavior is a detriment to black women as well.
So, again, here's said proof. So we sit here and we tell you that the issue is the fact that a lot of these women don't have accountability. The issue is the fact that these women do not believe in supporting the black men. And here's the proof that we're literally sitting here showing you.
And here's the thing. Even though you might say, well, you can come out with the comment of, that's just a couple, this is a couple. However, here's the thing. Where are the women that are attacking, that are getting at these women? Where are these women at? No, you have Ciara standing up for these women. That's a problem. That's the problem. You don't have black women calling out black women.
And they're not.
Ever going to do that.
Not when it's in the actual destruction of the black masculine man. Because as we all know, anytime you talk about being masculine, you're misogynist.
Which I don't understand that.
Yeah. So
So how did I mean I don't know how masculinity went to hating women. Like you're supposed to be masculine, I thought.
Well, because we live in a society now where women want the luxury and the privilege of being a woman. They want all the benefits associated with being a woman, but they also want to be men too. So they also want to be in charge. They want you to open the door. They want chivalry. They want you to pay for the meals. They want you to help them out when they need help.
I don't know if they want you to open the door.
At the same token, they also
I got called rude. I got called rude for opening up a door.
I'm talking about the women that you're actually with.
Oh yeah,
like opening their car door, not for strangers. Right? You know, the thing is, I hold the door for strangers, but the thing that actually irks me is when I actually hold the door. And this is what women do. You hold the door for a woman. She walks up to the door. Clearly it's in your hand, and she'll reach out and hold the door for herself as she walks in. I always look at women like, what's the point? I'm holding the door for you.
They're scared that you're going to slam it on them.
And they're scared that you're going to let it go and let it hit them. So it's like, you can't even trust me to hold the door for you? Like, seriously?
Is that do you think that's a that's a mental thing?
I don't know.
That's a taught behavior?
I don't know.
From like hating black men or just not?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've noticed some black men doing it too. I think it may just be a reflex thing. You know, I've noticed some dudes do it. You know, some women do it. Well, all women do it, and there's some there's some men that do it as well. You know, so
all women do it. Lisa don't do it. However, I did have to beat that. Oh, wrong word. So, however, I did have to have Lisa get used to me opening the door
What
for
you
her.
gonna say at the trainer?
Ain't no right word for it.
Right.
I had to manipulate her.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. Go ahead and walk into that doghouse all by yourself, brother.
Yeah, I had to. Fuck it. I had to get Lisa.
Coach her.
I had
Coach her.
great word. Great word. Women got to be coachable.
Yep.
Women have to be coachable.
You have to be coachable and agreeable.
Yes, and we know that a majority of you guys are not.
Anything else you want to add to this topic?
Not really. Just Ciara, you was wrong on his behalf. But I believe in free speech, so say what the fuck you want to.
Yeah, say what you want. You know, we agree. This is controversial. Like, we believe that if whatever perspective you have that's controversial, I mean, speak on it.
Let you know. Again, we got to go back to the numbers. Jason Whitlock is not wrong.
He's not wrong at all.
The numbers tell you that he's right.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually look at the statistics. So individuals will say that, does it really matter the father is not in the household? We don't believe those statistics. So we're going to show you guys actual numbers and data that supports the argument. Let's go ahead.
Effects of fatherlessness. 63% of all youth suicides, 70% of all teen pregnancies, 71% of adolescents and chemical substance abusers, 80% of all prison inmates, and 90% of all homeless and runaway children came from single mother homes. Again, you might not like what he said.
You might not like what he said, but he's not wrong.
So
I think the way that we address this is I guess the first step would be improving the communication between the black man and the black woman, restoring respect for the black man. Because the problem is the masculinity of is the only So the problem is the masculinity of the black man is the only masculinity in the family structure that's challenged. You don't see white women challenging.
Okay, all right.
You don't. What I said is the masculinity of the black man is the only masculinity that we see challenged in the family structure. You don't see white women running around here saying, "I'm a strong white woman."
No, you don't.
Jockeying for position from their husband. They know their role, they know their position, and they don't fight against their husbands.
They're coachable.
They're coachable in their family dynamic for the most part. But unfortunately, our women that I love dearly,
It's sad that you got to say that.
Say what?
Sad we got to say that.
Because you know what? Because if you don't, they're only going to fixate on all the negative things that I'm saying. And I think it's important. They're going to say, "Oh, he's gay," or he don't like women. That's the first thing that women turn to when you try to critique them. It's, "Oh, he's gay," or "He's misogynistic."
Why can't it just be like, "Hey, this is from a male perspective"?
Well, I just can't be telling you the truth.
Damn it, because black women don't like the truth.
With that being said, this concludes our episode for today. We could
ain't no me saying some bullshit like that.
We could literally talk about this stuff all day long.
They gonna kill me in the comments. I know they are.
But with that being said, if you guys found this episode to be entertaining, be sure to like, share, and subscribe.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
If you, of course, have an issue with controversial topics, controversial perspectives, do not like, share, do not subscribe. We don't want you in our community if you're like that. We want people who are open-minded, who are open to communicate, and that are up for, I'm getting sleepy,
discussion. Again, people, let's just be able to have open discussion about topics that goes on in our community. We do know there is a plethora of single black women that have children. Please, let's talk about it, because that is a huge problem, and it is, as the numbers say, sending our black men to jail by the majority.
1,000%. So, thank you guys for tuning in, and with that being said, this concludes our episode for today.
Controversy act.